Alright guys, we have the official details for the Part 2 Carnival LR Future Gohan and Trunks, and I'm very much looking forward to these, especially with how good the animations in the teaser were looking just the other day. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments, but starting off with the leader skill, we do have a 220% lead, key +4 for Bond of Master and Disciples, which is, it's okay. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's crazy or anything, but I definitely wouldn't say it's bad. It's okay. But one good thing for this unit is you're probably going to have a lot of other places to run them. So Gohan is starting with 150% attack and defense. Bond of Master Disciple category allies 50% attack and defense. Already we have some very good support. Guaranteed additional super and randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, AGO and int excluded, to rainbow key spheres. Then per Bond of Master and Disciple category ally on the team, key +3 up to 9, and then 50% attack and defense up to 150, and a chance to crit and damage reduction rate of 20% up to 60. So with that, you literally only need 3 of them. Which, and I have already seen, but we'll do a separate video on that after this, the AGL Future Gohan and Trunks will be easying. So already, if you have them, that guarantees one of your Bond of Master and Disciple units right there and then. Then when attacking with 18 or more key, that's 200% attack. Then for 1 turn from the character's entry, guards all attacks. Chance to crit and damage reduction rate 20%. And then an additional chance to crit and damage reduction rate 10%. And all allies 30% attack as the first attacker in a turn. So on Gohan's entry, he is looking beefy. You know, if you have all the Bond of Master and Disciple category allies here, not only do you have an extra 150 attack and defense to go on what he starts with, and the Bond of Master and Disciple support, but you then have 60% damage reduction here, guard here, then an extra 20 and 30% here, as long as it's first appearance and in slot 1. So on turn 1, Gohan has a total of 90% damage reduction with guard. So first turn, this Gohan he's not getting cooked, he's doing the cooking. Then for 3 turns from the character's entry, he will launch an additional attack that does have a 70% chance to become a super attack. That's on top of the guaranteed additional he already has here. Then, when the character or an ally attacking in the same turn is KO'd, if there is another Bond of Master and Disciple category ally on the team, starting from the 3rd turn from the character's entry, Gohan will revive with 58% HP recovered by exchanging with Super Saiyan Trunks as well. So, not too bad. Yeah, not too bad with the revival exchange. I did think it was going to be a revival into Trunks. It just made sense with the animations. However, it would have been hilarious if it was a reversible exchange. I don't know why that tickles me so much. It just does. Not bad on the exchange revival here. And the handy thing is, when the character or an ally in the same turn is KO'd, if there is another Bond of Master Disciple category ally on the team, it's good, but also at the same time a tad bit restrictive, because Gohan or another ally can be the one to die, which is good, from turn 3, which is solid. However, you do need to have another Bond of Master Disciple category ally on the team, which is fine with AGL Future Gohan and Trunks getting an easy A if you have them. But let's just say you're not running them there, or maybe you're short on Bond of Master and Disciple units, then that's where things can get a little bit techie. But other than that, I think Gohan looks really good. A lot of damage reduction, great on turn 1, solid amount of stats, orb changer and support, good amount of additionals and crit chance as well. He looks good. Link skills are Golden Warrior, all in the family, Super Saiyan, Experience Fire's Dismal Future, Fierce Battle and Legendary Power. And then, oh, we do actually have a bit more down here, which is after an ally's revival skill is activated, which doesn't need to be Gohan's, by the way. This could be the friend Gohan and Trunks. This could be another unit with a revival. You will gain 200% attack and defense and also guaranteed guard, which is also very nice considering how lenient this is. Categories are Bond of Master Disciple, Hybrid Saiyans, going to be quite handy for that Hybrid Saiyan Broly mission. Future Saga, Goku's family, Super Saiyans, Androids and Cell Saga, they need it. All Out Struggle, Connected Hope, Bond of Parent and Child, Forever Growing. Earthbred Fighters, really good category. Demonic Power, that is actually really nice when you consider like Goma, SSJ formerly Goku, etc, etc. Powerful Comeback and Entrusted Will. And then On 12 key, Gohan is greatly raising defense by 30% for 3 turns, causing cloth damage to the enemy. Then on 18 key, greatly raising attack and defense by 50% for 1 turn, causing Megcloth damage to the enemy and greatly lowering attack. And considering you have 2 additionals, that's a decent amount of extra attack and defense. That is 50% attack and defense each time, along with the 12 key having like a mini build up with 3 turns. Overall, Gohan looks solid. He looks really, really good. Usually, the base unit is either ridiculous and then the exchange is meh, or the base unit is meh and then the exchange is insane. So we'll see what we get with Gohan and Trunks. So after the exchange, of course, you go into Super Saiyan Trunks, and he will start with a flat key plus 9, 250 attack and defense, chance to crit and chance to evade, and damage reduction by 30%. All of that together is nice. Hopefully we're doing something a bit more with it though. Bond of Master and Disciple or Future Saga category allies, 50% attack and defense. So not only do you keep the support, you then include Future Saga as well, which I think is great. Randomly change key spheres of certain type, apart from AGL and Int, to Rainbow Orbs. And then when activating the active skill or when attacking with 18 or more key, that's an extra 250 attack and defense. Then as the second or third attacker in a turn, chance to crit, chance to evade, 50% as well. Which I'm not gonna lie, all the dodge chance is nice. However, with like 2-3 fights in the game, disabling dodge as a whole, Tamagami 1, the end of Broly, I hope there's just more damage reduction in there as well. Like the 30% is good, but some more to go with is going to be really handy, and guard, things like that. Because as I said, while all the dodge chance is great, we have 2 difficult fights in the game right now that are disabling dodge. But in the fights where you can use it, we're looking very, very good. Survives KO attacks up to once within a turn. That could actually be quite handy as long as you're in slot 2 or slot 3. Then when attacking as the second or third attacker in a turn, launches 2 additional attacks, each which have a 50% chance of becoming a super. And then when there is a Bond of Master and Disciple or Future category ally on the team, 150 attack and defense, guaranteed additional super, all allies 30% defense when HP is 30% or less after receiving an attack, then recovers 15% HP at the end of turn after receiving an attack. Now, all in all, I would say Trunks looks solid. I think I do prefer the Gohan side of things. I get that you're getting the best of both worlds, like Future Gohan is guard, damage reduction, support, like he is the better tank, whereas Trunks is looking a bit more, probably offensively better, does a bit more damage, and then kind of leans a bit more into the dodge while being defensively okay. But as I said, with the kind of meta we're in right now, unless there's going to be some new content soon where dodge units are going to really thrive, I mean, against Rose and Zamasu, great. You know, if Trunks ends up getting locked and you dodge, fantastic. You know, it's not like he has tons, but 70% is still good. But then if he was to get locked in slot 1 and he doesn't dodge, I'm not so sure about that. I mean, apart from surviving KO attacks up to once within a turn, which is quite handy. But it's just with the amount of content we have right now that disables dodge, I feel like there's just too much of a focus and emphasis on dodge heavy and dodge reliant units. Like, it's nice having a good amount of dodge, but then having like the stats, the defense, the damage reduction, the guard to kind of back them up. So overall, I mean, Trunks looks good. It's just like similarly, but nowhere near as bad to the AJO EZA. It's kind of like, well, if he doesn't have any dodge to rely on against like Tamagami 1 and Broly, I mean, he has a lot more to rely on compared to AJL Trunks. It's kind of like, is it going to be enough in this case? But overall, he does look good. When and where you can use all that dodge chance is great. The support is good. The damage reduction on normals is definitely going to be handy, especially with all the stats and probably post-super. Surviving KO attacks up to once within a turn, also really good. That's probably to help him out as well, considering he only has 30% damage reduction. All the possible additionals is also great, especially with the crit chance. And I mean, overall, as I said, Trunks does look very good. It's just you're losing a big part of his kit with all that dodge chance going if you are taking on a Broly or a Tamagami 1. But overall, I think he does look good. I do just prefer the Gohan side of things. Then we have the active skill conditions, which can be activated when there is another Bond of Master Disciple or Future Saga category ally attacking in the same turn, or starting from the next attacking turn, which, very good conditions. And then massively raise attack temporarily, cause ultimate damage to the enemy, and within the turn activated, all attacks become critical hits and evades enemies' attacks, which again is also very nice. However, yes, you get guaranteed dodge, which is great, but if you're facing Tamagami 1 or Broly, the evade is just irrelevant. It's null and void. And judging by the wording, that isn't like an active skill where it's like, oh, you're guaranteed to dodge even if they cancel dodge. Even if there's dodge cancellation, they override it like UI Goku's domain. See, if it was worded like that, I think it would be even better. But by the way it's worded, I'm pretty sure that just means he has it. But if there's dodge cancellation, obviously he just won't dodge. But still a pretty good active skill nonetheless. It's just when and where you can use it. Link skills remain the same aside from gaining Saiyan and Warrior Race and Royal Lineage. And then on Super Attack, we are looking at a greatly raised attack and defense by 50% on 12 key. And then on 18 key, massively raises attack by 100% and greatly raises defense by 50% for 1 turn. Overall, as I said, it does look like Gohan is the more tankier of the two, and then Trunks becomes the more offensive, which is fine. It's a great setup. Trunks looks good regardless. You know, tons of dodge, keeps the support, great damage, loads of, you know, additional opportunities, crit, etc., etc., with a bit of damage reduction to kind of help out of normals. However, as I just kind of currently with the meta we're in, there's quite a few dodge cancelling fights. So the kind of game kind of goes against him. But, I mean, against Rose and Zamasu, I mean, both of them look like they'll be amazing. I do think if we do get any new content, Trunks will thrive if there's new dodge cancellation. But overall, as just like isolated as a unit, they both just look very, very good. They look really, really solid. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Now, these animations I am excited to see because that teaser of Trunks' animations look phenomenal. So we're going straight into Gohan's Masenko, which looks clean. It looks clean. It looks solid. His 18 key looking really similar to the Strength Carnival LR from like a year or two ago though. But it still looks clean. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it looks bad. It just looks really similar. This is where Gohan dies. No. Shit.
Trunks, you're humanity's last hope. Gohan!
Yeah, this looks amazing. I love this. Trunks getting blessed with them Dokkan original animations. This is like GDC anniversary level animations right now. Dokkan cooked with these. Oh, the sword's the 18 key. I thought this was going to be the active skill. Look how good this looks, man! Oh, call back to the Mecha Frieza moment as well.
With this power, I will defeat you once and for all!
That's so sick! And a KO, oh my god, that is majestic as fuck. That is majestic as fuck. Look at this KO screen. That looks amazing. That's like an iPhone lock screen. Yeah, sup, shoddy. This is just the sunset, you know? With a broken city. This is my soul. Type shit. Do you know what? I would actually fully let Dokkan just have a whole year where they just do Dokkan original animations because they are stunning. As I said, these are GDC anniversary level animations, which make me even more excited for the 11th anniversary, especially if we do get SSJ4 Daima Goku. and also SJ3 Adult Diamond Vegeta. Like, they didn't need to snap this hard with Trunks' animations for a Part 2 Carnival LR in December. They didn't need to do this. They didn't need to take these animations to this level. These are amazing. I wanted, like, they're a good unit anyway. Do not get it twisted. I want this unit purely for Trunks' animations because I think they look so good. This as well, by the way, sick. However, this bit, I know he's holding the sword, but this gives me vibes to I think it's like the American art of Budokai Tenkaichi 2. You know, where it's just Trunks standing there with a sword, and then I think you got all the different versions of Goku and the sword. This is giving me reference to the Budokai Tenkaichi 2 cover. I don't know if that's me grasping at straws, but it just reminds me of that so much, and I think that's just sick. Whether they meant to do it or not. And this KO screen, man, it's so good! It's so good! I'm gassed. I am gassed. I want that unit alone just for Trunks' animations. But let me know what you think of them down in the comments. Are you a fan or nah? And also, let me know what you think of the kit down below. Will you be summoning? Yes or no? Let me know. I want to know your thoughts. Well, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Have a great day. And post.